Okay, here we are back for the second podcast. The technically third, but we are not counting the first one just yet. First one was test. Anyway,
Round two.
Round two.
Yeah, round two. Round two. Fight! Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I is our Kool-Aid, aka Billy. We have
Max. Tim.
Hey, he sounds so enthusiastic. It's Joe! You know, Kyle.
Joe Schmo, that Kyle mofo.
Mm-hmm.
That's alright.
I'm sleepy and hungry. Give me a break.
You're good.
Oh damn. Sorry, dude. I would have picked you up something because.
That's fine.
I can get you that good old Chex Mix if you want that good old Chex Mix.
Hey, get you a Snickers. Shoutouts to Corey.
Yeah. Fucking...
That's what he would say. We were talking about, oh, that's whatever. It's about the price of a Snickers. And I'm like, wait, what?
Well,
Yeah, man, I'll go get you a Snickers for that card right there. And I'm just,
Freaking, I like the guy, but he makes fun of the local LGS, and it's just like, freaking, if you don't like it, why do you come out here?
Because it's the only one.
Exactly. But you can go to Raleigh if he really wants to find somewhere he likes.
yeah, but he lives around here.
And if you don't like
And
It's
the
different.
It's called a local game store for a reason.
I'm just saying, if you
Mind
don't
you,
like
we
it,
drive an hour either way. You drive. Actually, how long did it take y'all to get to GT?
It took us an hour. So.
Yeah, about an
Well,
hour and a half.
we had to dip back and get someone, so like an hour and a half.
Yeah, did Dim and Dad get back?
Yeah, I had to dip and dab back.
Anyway. Okay, so with the people currently here, what's up?
So,
One of the things that happened recently being, which regional qualifier was it? Anyway, one of the big tournaments for Bushiroad doing their thing. I think it was New York. I could be wrong, like the New York regionals or something like that. I forget which one it is. Forgive me. But in particular, the deck that won it was
It was in Toronto, Canada.
It was oh, my bad. I know
good
that
old Canada.
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 It was Toronto, Canada, but Nisekoi won it, and I sent it to Tim, and the response that I got back was beautiful. It was great.
Was something along the lines of how?
Yeah.
So what topped exactly in the Nisekoi build?
It was a weapon heiress build,
Okay,
aka the deck that I have tried to run.
because he had made Seishiro deck, but had to because of how limited it was with the Seishiro cards that worked for the most part, and hadn't been completely and totally fucking nerfed. He had to splash in Chitoge.
Which the Toge actually works with a weapon type trait and all, because there are some Seshiros that search Harris, and there are some Harris that search weapon. So
Okay.
they mix together very well.
Fusion, ha, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Too
so it
big.
doesn't make them good.
That just means they can
But
vape. Anyway,
I apparently have been proven wrong, so...
yeah. Because I think the deck build that I saw included about half of the, almost half of the thing was from the extra booster.
Don't worry,
Especially-
man. You're new to this. You'll like I said, it'll sink in once you start playing more.
Especially the level 3 Chitoge.
Possibly.
Yeah. So we'll talk about Haruhi later.
Yeah, a good portion of it is extra booster.
By the way, for Haruhi, you are actually missing a card in the Haruhi set.
Yeah, we don't talk about that card, though.
But we will talk about it currently. World of Faded Colors was not brought over here.
It was too powerful.
That was creepy.
You're welcome. This wavelength is creepy.
I can tell.
But
Hold on, I'll actually just bring up the Japanese effect just to let you read.
Sorry, we're trying to figure out the mic problem here. I'm trying to get
That's
everyone.
I mean, it works well.
It's weird.
It's probably how the program has to work, is to adjust, not blowing out your fucking eardrums when you try to listen to it with headphones.
Yeah.
So it probably has to forcibly reduce anything that goes to a certain decibel. It still picks up very well off of right now. Anyway, but yeah, it's a card called World of Faded Colors, completely banned in the Japanese card game.
There you go. That's
Okay,
the event.
we are currently showing him the card.
What does it do? Since I don't have the.
I'll show it to you in just a second.
We will read it out loud.
Because I'm the Love Live person over here.
Love Live. You ran Fate today, so.
Well, yeah, I ran my Ren deck, which we'll put a link in the description below. I just want to throw that out there.
Shameless plug.
For the win.
Okay.
Okay.
If you would, Tim, since you have it, please read it out, just for people to hear.
Choose one of your level 1 or higher characters and put it into the waiting room. If so, choose a level 0 or lower brigade chief character in your waiting room and put it in any slot on the stage. And choose up to 2 characters in your waiting room and return them to hand.
Is this free?
It's a 1. It's a level 2, 1 cost.
What?
Yeah. You net so much advantage off of it, it's retarded.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
But, the way Bushiroad does with the English stuff, if they can't nerf it,
they don't bring it.
They don't bring it. Which, admittedly, I'm glad, because they avoid creating a locked meta in which they have to do, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And make a ban list.
Yeah, they create a need to, well, not even need, but they create a way of maintaining a game state without having to need a ban list or rotations or anything like that. You can literally go out buy cards from 05 or whatever. What was the first trial deck?
Disgaea.
Disgaea was...
Disgaea, and then I think it was Fate Stay Night shortly afterwards.
So,
no,
Fate
Zero. You're correct.
So, that's what?
It still had Sabers.
Well, 07 was Disgaea, then it was like 2000.
It literally took like 2 years.
Yeah.
I think.
But you're talking about cards from way back then
you can
are
use.
still in use and still viable.
As opposed to stuff like Confiscation and Delinquent Duo from Yu-Gi-Oh! They ain't allowed no more.
Yeah. Oh, you remember that $400 Magic deck that you had? Yeah, it's now worth about 10 cents because it's out of rotation.
Basically, that's...
Well, see, that's why you sell it beforehand. And people who don't care about that just end up buying it, and bada bing, bada boom, you got $400.
Here's before we go too off topic, no pun intended or reference intended. You gotta think, like Yu-Gi-Oh! The same thing happens. Prices start dropping once the fear of ban list sets in. And MTG people who play long enough are smart enough not to immediately buy a massive amount of stuff from a set that's about to cycle out.
I didn't say smart people would. Did not say that.
There's always an idiot in some card game where you'll be able to offload cards.
Exactly.
But
I like how as you were saying that, Kyle just like, he wanted to make the point of exactly agreeing with you, but he was pointing at you as you were saying what you were saying, so I'm like, damn.
I love you too. I love you.
No homo.
I've been on the other end. I've been picking up cheap cards and they've been going up.
You got really lucky with that. It is crazy. God, put the dice down.
What? I can't talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know about Yu-Gi-Oh!
You're talking about it right now, though.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'm talking about buying and selling. It's completely different.
It's just any card game. Buying and selling. Any card game. It doesn't matter. Anywho. Back to...
Yu-Gi-Oh! People's money is the same green as Weiss people's money.
For the most part.
For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is actually a really interesting transition, just so you know. We're going to go back to the Nisekoi thing. But the price of cards is too damn high.
That's supply and demand, good sir. If something's really wanted, it'll be really high. If no one wants, it'll be really low.
You would think that.
You really would.
I'm just throwing some basic economics that I learned.
Okay.
Then you put the card aspect in it, and it's thrown out the window because people are crazy.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I'm from the north.
Go ahead.
He does.
Yeah, but with the fact that you're tapping when it's like on the damn table, son.
He must emphasize.
There we go.
Yes.
Okay. I'm from the north. I gotta do this.
I have no problem to the to doing slamming fingers down on the table, sure, whatever. But not on the same one that the phone's resting on when I'm trying to record shit.
I don't fucking know.
Dibby dab.
Yeah, dibby dab out of here.
Sorry. Anyway, yeah, price fluctuations are fucking retarded in any card game, except Weiss seems to be almost
stable.
Stable.
It's stable, but still too damn high.
Agreed.
For cards that are not played.
So we can go reference back to like the Persona set.
Yeah.
is a good example.
Yeah.
Like the Yukiko Brainstormer is still like $12.
But it hasn't been in print for a while now.
Yes, exactly. So it's not being used, but it's still that expensive. And same for all the sign cards, which some of what is it like Fairy Tale?
Yeah.
All their stuff just keeps going down and down each day.
Yeah. Because
Meanwhile, other
Yeah.
stuff is staying the same.
Like, going back to the thing we were talking about, the first deck that was made being Disgaea. All of a sudden, one dude tops with it, and the deck goes up to like $100 overnight. So before the reprint, trying to find that trial deck was anyway aggravating.
To say the least.
Good question, Matt. What's the most expensive card you've ever purchased / traded for?
Traded for, I have no clue.
Okay.
Bought about, I want to say, roughly $10. Most expensive.
You've done very well, sir.
Yeah.
Back in the day of Yugi Mans,
When no one cared.
when no one cared, but Weiss Schwarz was the shit. I decided to drop a whole bunch of money on trying to pick up the last little bit of Weiss Schwarz stuff that I wanted. I'm talking Judgment Dragon was $120 fucking dollars.
A piece.
A piece.
Jeez.
And I knew people,
Yeah.
but it didn't matter because that deck got stolen twice. Yes, I made it, it got cheaper, made it again
Stolen.
after the first theft, and it got stolen again. So I finally just said, fuck it. 10 years later, they make a structure deck, and I make the entire deck for $30, and it's all commons. I'm like, it felt so bad. Anyway.
My mains.
Yeah.
What the most expensive card I've traded for is back when when I did Kill la Kill, when I assigned Ryoko,
How much?
and it was like around 150 around then.
Damn. So
But
still.
was the Nozomi sign card that I run in my Nozo deck for like $60.
Ain't bad at all.
It's not. It went down because freaking when I first started it was like 150 for that sign card. I was like, I will wait for it to get cheap. And
Yeah.
look, it got cheap bought.
True.
What about you, good sir?
An individual card, I don't think you've really spent more than $20 on.
I think the most expensive card, single card, I bought wasn't even for myself. That was probably back when Dolce Magaline. I bought
Yeah,
for you.
you bought the Magalines for me in exchange for the
Exiton.
Exiton.
Yeah.
This is true.
But if we're talking about like
What about
a
for the
side
Yang
thing,
Zing? What about for the Yang Zing?
the most expensive thing I got out of that,
'Cause didn't you have to pay like 15 or something for a Jiaotu? No,
no, I
Jiaotu.
paid $10 for it.
10. That's not bad.
Yeah.
But as
The
far
single
as
most expensive card I got was probably the Jump Slifer, which I paid $5 for.
yeah, because you got the Shonen Jump thing. That was funny. This guy calls me over. Not call. I don't know if you texted me or called me one, but in
same
some way, shape, or form, was like, "Hey, do you want to try to see if I have some money laying around and a bunch of Shonen Jumps?" And we proceeds to pull out a massive, like, 2 boxes or something like that worth of Shonen Jump.
I had
Something like that.
probably like 4 years worth of Shonen Jumps.
Math. 48 issues-ish. Like 50 issues of Shonen Jump. We go through every single one and pull out all these cards of the Naruto card game. There was some DBZ and Yu-Gi-Oh! Pulls out a $120 at the time Slifer the Sky Dragon reprint that actually had a fucking effect.
And was playable.
And was playable. And we laughed. We laughed so hard. And Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. But that's whatever. But you know Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Did you not sell it? Please tell me you sold it.
Oh, traded it. I traded that one card for...
2.5 decks worth of cards, I think.
I traded it for a playset of Fire and Ice Hands, which were kind of relevant at the time, and then they started getting more relevant again. I traded those off for basically the deck I ran up until I basically stopped playing.
Okay.
Yeah. It worked, though.
And a bunch of other stuff.
But yes, if you don't know Slifer the Sky Dragon, or Obelisk Tormentor, or Winged Dragon of Ra, you didn't have a childhood.
Rise, chicken, arise. Shoutouts to Little Karibo.
Speaking, when we're on the thing of price gouging,
Okay.
I want to talk
How
about.
deep we gonna go?
Well, depends on
No,
how
this is
deep
a
you
deep
want to
subject.
get. Depends on how deep you want to get.
I'll go get the freaking katanas.
Let's go deeper. Let's talk about budget decks.
Indeed, considering that we can put in another shameless plug of a budget deck that you posted up recently.
Kill a kill.
Yeah.
Leave 4. Next up will be Arise. I'm giving spoilers.
Okay, so cheapest deck,
Cheapest deck you built.
Soul Rush. Next to nothing, literally, because I contacted. I put a post up on the Facebook page, and
Yours was free.
yeah, yours was free. Matt Trevelyan posted tagged someone's name, and I forget who it was. I can't think of his name.
Was it Travis?
It wasn't Travis. Travis wouldn't give me free shit. What are you talking about? But anyway, he tagged somebody, and I met up with them the next time that I came up here, and they had a stack of Kantai cards, and I just went through the entire thing. I was like, dude, I don't know what I can get you for this. I'm just starting out. He's like, oh no, you can take them. I'm talking. It was probably like $10 to $15 worth of cards, even though they were commons. There are Kantai commons that are worth like $1 a piece to $3 a piece. And completely just said, here you go. And I had already picked up I had to pick up a handful of other cards that I bought from the store for probably less than $5. So entirety of the deck in a day. So yeah. This guy, Elite 4, how much?
Like $10.
$10. You.
But I have a cheaper one.
Ooh,
Good
what's the
point.
cheaper one?
What's
Smoky
that?
Holmes.
Oh my god.
They gave it to me.
They literally just said, here.
The game stores were just, oh, you're here to play? Okay, here's a 25 card trial, learn to play thing. Okay. Hey, your friends over there? Here, they have one.
Here you
They
go.
have one.
Here you
They
go.
have one.
Here you go.
There's one.
Here-
There's one. There's
Here
one.
you go.
Everyone gets one. Hey, you out there on the street? You want one?
Throw it out there.
They
Turn it
can
to the fucking
give these
Oprah
things away
Winfrey.
quick enough.
You get a free deck. You get a free deck. Everyone gets a free deck.
To put it into perspective, I have 4 of these decks, and I've got $10 invested now.
I'm telling you now, next week.
If I have the cards, I will.
You should have the cards by next week.
I don't know.
Here's
They shipped
how-
out yesterday.
eBay.
You should have them by tomorrow. I
They
mean,
shipped
tomorrow.
out yesterday,
You
and
should
it
have
took
them by
them
at least,
5 days to ship the damn thing.
That's just laziness. Like me.
Exactly.
I'm not
It
gonna
was
put
because
it in here
you know
because-
why, right?
Why?
I paid $5, and there were some promos in there that.
Yeah, they didn't want you to have the
Yeah.
promos.
Then they
Because
realized
no
that-
one else bid, I just I'll throw $5 at this. Sure. I don't care. It's a
I'm not
free
gonna-
deck. I'll throw $5 at the promos. Oh, I won. Hey, I got some promos for you, dude.
Yeah. This is
Because I
specifically asked me about the Asagumos.
It's gonna have at least one Asagumo and one of the Nice Mono promos that
Ooh,
egg. So
Egg.
I probably know who's gonna get that.
Which one is it?
The level 0.
Okay. That's cool.
my cheapest while he's looking that up
I'll
is
show
the
you.
True Hero deck, which I still need to do a profile on.
I thought we did.
I don't have it anywhere. I don't have. It was on probably on one of the flash drives a lot that magically
Yeah,
disappeared.
good point. So we got to redo that.
Yeah, and I need to get that one of those cards, put it back on there. Oh wow,
True.
that promo went down. I didn't even realize that promo went down.
How much?
Which one?
The one on the very right. That one right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, they all went down
To our audio
Pretty
listeners,
much.
we are currently looking at prices.
on JK.
A sister to be proud of.
That is great.
What, that one right there?
No, the one he's talking about, freaking $7 card he got in this a lot, and the Asagumos are like a couple bucks.
Oh, bruh.
It's actually really good.
Yeah.
It's $7 for a reason.
That's funny as heck. You might be able to see if Jenks wants that.
Oh yeah, he's the first person I'm gonna ask. Once I make sure it's actually in the shipment, this fucker didn't just. Yeah, that was just the wrong picture. Me.
We'll see.
So, my cheapest one is True Hero.
eBay.
Nico,
Because-
Nico, ni.
Me and 2 other people were like, we have to see this just out of spite to see if this works. So we pulled all of our cards together. and I only had to buy like 2 cards, and the level 3 was like $2.
$2.
$2. So I spent
That
around, like,
Jersey accent, man, it's coming on right now.
I spent about maybe $250 on it. So
You need to go out to Sleepy's in Bailey and listen to the dude who runs the shop up there. He's coolest dude ever. Sorry, go ahead.
oh no, I was gonna say I spent about $250 on it.
Not tree fitting?
Not $350.
Too late for that.
Just $250.
Loch Ness Monster don't want no kind here.
Oh, since we're on cheap, what's the cheapest, strongest card you ever found for the
Cheapest, strongest card?
game? Yeah.
Okay, what strong? Like attack wise?
Skill wise, because
Effect
attack
wise.
doesn't mean anything in Weiss Tech.
The
Really.
strongest card effect wise? Ugh.
The level 2 Shinobu Raigeki combo.
Valid
For me.
point. That did really friggin' well.
How much was that, like, altogether?
The climax and the card. Climax was probably like 50 cents. The card itself was like $1.
Wow. Okay.
Oh my goodness, I'm having to go through so many different sets of cards.
Mine
level
would
2
be
gets the
True Hero, the maid outfit Nico with her 25-cent climax. We know it's a suicide. We can get over the freaking Titan wall without a problem.
Yeah.
Just, alright, here you go. Alright, you're at 12,000 just because you're level 1 at 12, because why not?
I mean, I guess I could say the anti-change Zuiho, because that card's won me games. I mean games and games that card has won. Just straight up one attack in, and the rest of your turn is basically nothing right now. Just get off the field. Just completely... I know one dude upset him. Like, he didn't want to show it, but he was kind of really mad. He was like, I didn't even know this kind of card effect existed, because he pulled out Last Shot Xenon. It was either Last Shot Xenon or the Gungale Kirito level 3. I think it was Xenon.
Was this Marvin?
No, it was some white dude. But yeah, he swung with one character. I back upped on that one because he had to get the stock up to be able to do the burn for 4 combo that she has, climax combo she has. And he needed one more stock to be able to do it. So he had to swing with this other character first, use the backup on that. So it didn't get over the character because of the 25 backup. And then the anti-change. And the damage got canceled too on top of that. And then Xenon bottom of the deck.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's a freaking $1, and it has saved my ass way more than I ever thought possible. And then I'll just go with Sendai, because she's cheaper. Plus soul across the board, swinging for 8. Oh, it's stuck? Oh.
So
Marvin hated me that day so bad. Tim hates me every day. So much, shape, or form. It's like, I haven't hated on Billy today. Soul Rush. Damn you.
American's Panda Express Chinese fast food chain.
What?
Is coming to Japan.
Wait,
What?
what?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Go back and do that again.
America's
Take it from
Panda-
the top.
America's Panda Express Chinese fast food chain is coming to Japan.
So it's an American-run shop
Chinese
serving
fast food.
Chinese in Japan.
It's going to Japan. Yes.
Let me guess.
What are you reading this on?
Let me guess. The
Japan
guy who's
Today.
going to be the chef is
Facebook.
going to be Russian
Oh, no,
or
it's-
something, right?
It's a art like a newspaper.
Or he's going to be German.
Let's find out. I want to see. I want to see if some Russian or German just.
The store owner is going to be
It's a Mexican.
Russian.
It's
The
gonna be a
cook's going to be Italian. It's the axis of power.
Illuminati confirmed.
Exactly.
This ain't right.
Oh wow, Krispy Kreme's over there. I didn't know that.
The Krispy Kreme's everywhere.
I didn't know it was in Japan.
Why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They have McDonald's, so over there it's my Krispy Kreme. I don't know.
Let's see here. Chikanomoto. I don't.
What?
That's who's buying Chikara no Moto. The management group. It's a restaurant management group's bringing it.
And then when you walk in there, you can go, "Hello, Moto."
And that's how you got kicked out.
And that's how Billy ended his Japan adventure.
Yep. First day.
The first day he got sent right back on the plane.
But Billy, why do you have such much more luggage now? I don't remember you having that big box that rattles every so often.
We found Shelly.
So, one more thing for you.
By the way, we can't go back to Japan ever again. What?
Japanese stir-fry noodles are a huge hit in Kenya. Let's read this article. Bruh, they got a Kenyan man making Japanese stir-fry.
Look at that face, too. He's just, oh, hell yes. Yaki udon, a Japanese stir-fried noodle dish with whatever. Okay, continue.
This is what the podcast has turned into, just random Facebook jabble.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
But we need to get back on the point here. The Nisekoi deck. The thing we ran away from.
We ran away from it
Twice.
so fast.
We don't want to talk about it, but we have to.
But, okay, I do want to make one more point about the prices, and that is the fact of I prefer this vastly over Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you at least get different rarities.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to purify the deck, it's all within the same pack. It's especially like extra boosters. I love non-foil full. I've been able to make some cheapest decks ever off of extra boosters. It's beautiful. Whereas Yu-Gi-Oh! It's most of the time one set rarity, and it takes. How long did it take for them to finally do the Ghost Ogre Snow Rabbit reprint?
About a year.
About a year. It took them a year to go from a $60-ish secret rare to now a $2 super rare. I finally got a play set. Yes.
Yes.
But
Well,
Okay.
Exiton Night, back when it was running rampant, was a $120 secret rare that was
and then the Mega Pack reprint was like $25
Hey,
ish.
tops. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know how much it's going for now because it's banned, but
$8.
yeah. But as opposed to Weiss, where okay, we have this triple rare, or what was it? The conversation went when you were looking through, was it Jesse's stuff?
Yeah.
Because you said, what stuff were you looking for from Kantai? Because she had a lot of Kantai. And you're like, told you Akagi Kai. And she's got a Vernie here. And I'm like, well, I got a play set. Do you need SR? Vernie at that time, the regular being about $10-ish. And he's like, do you need the SR? And I'm like, bro, you don't want to mess with that. Why? It's like $60.
And okay, going on to the next page.
The sound effect that I heard of the inner just was like soul shattering. It was great. But if you want to spend that much money and have pretty battle damaged Vernie, go right ahead. I ain't messing with it.
Isn't she like 10, 12?
That's what I'm saying. She's like 10 right now. Akatsuki.
Oh no, I was talking about age, but yeah, that works
I
too.
don't know.
That works too.
All the destroyers have like varying ages. I don't even know.
It is-
There's probably a wiki for that somewhere,
I'm just gonna assume.
or a Facebook page.
I would assume
I'm
that.
gonna assume Udachi after she turned into Kai mode is like 18. So
Boy-tastic.
fantastic.
But like you said, back to Nisekoi. The stuff that got nerfed in the first set was redonkulous. R.I.P. Marika.
Yeah. R.I.P. all the level 3s.
All of the ones that was like the one insert name. The one Chitoge, the one Seshiro.
All of the ones and all of Seshiro's level 3s got nerfed. Because Seshiro had
She had another level 3.
That's right, because
Yeah.
I think every single girl
First
had at
feeling.
least 2 level 3s. I could be incorrect on that.
Your Shitoge had 3 because she has a trial deck.
yeah.
True, and now she has a 4th. Seishiro didn't get a level 3 in the EB, did she?
No.
Okay, cool. But she got other stuff because there's Paula.
Yeah.
Anywho. Excuse me. But you were the one who's run it more, so take it away.
Well, quite honestly, I don't know how they made it as far as they did, let alone one. But, I mean,
Granted, the level 0 Chitoge was...
yeah, the $15 level 0 reverso runner thing is
Yeah.
probably
Reverse-
beneficial.
Reverser and runner all in the same card.
Oh,
That was redonk.
But I'm assuming a lot of it came from all of the new support that just came out from the EB, which I haven't had a chance to mess with just because I'm short cards.
Well, they had the one Paula that's a Taige clone, and to summarize it up for you, Matt, it was basically a level 1, 0 cost. 45 or 4?
I believe it's 45.
4,500 base. But it gets 500 attack, or 500 power for every weapon or Eris character, every other weapon or Eris character you control. So it can become a level 1 65 if you have like a full field.
Yeah, it's
before
45.
any other backups. Or before any other back row assist shenanigans. They didn't have that before for her, and now they were able to throw a playset of that in, or like 3 copies. I forget how much they put into the deck build, but it just
3.
gets over stuff. They ran 3? Okay.
Yeah.
I would have put 4 in personally, but that's whatever.
Yeah. I'm sure a lot of it just comes from just lack of room.
True, they probably had to specifically take out certain things.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean,
what else? What else do they have?
well, they've got a clock swapper at level 0 now, which isn't bad, but it's also a assist in front.
The clock stop as in...
You switch out?
Am I thinking shift, like you shift out from the clock, or you mean...
Choose a green card in your clock, return it to hand. Choose
Okay,
a card in your hand, put it into clock.
It's
that-
like the promo for Love Live.
Yeah, at first I thought you meant Ushio Kai and the Yuki that does the same thing, where if the level 0 clock stop, that's what I thought you meant for a second
No.
there. I'm like, oh shit, they have that now.
No.
Okay, no, you mean bounce out and then...
Mess around with your clock to get something to your hand. That's all it is.
Yeah, Ushio...
It's basically pitch a green card from hand.
Yeah.
So you can just swap things around.
Okay. That works. Because Ushio Kai can do that as well, in addition to the whole clock swap other level 0s.
It's
She
basically,
can do that.
well, 2 turns ago I clocked a climax that I need now. Well, it's a green climax. Add it to hand, put a random card from hand. So, it's not horrible, but...
I mean, it helps. That helped me today with the Nizekoi.
Yeah.
The New Life Haru that has that ability to be able to, if the battle opponent becomes reversed, add back a card from the clock. I did that to get back Angel in White.
Yeah.
Which set up beautifully.
Right.
So I can understand how that can be a valid thing.
The other card they got that's probably really helped is they now have a Brainstormer. It's not the spammable type, but...
The other Paula?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The level 0 Paula.
Sorry, random HD kicking. My hand's got to be occupied.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kyle, quit fapping.
She's a searcher. For every climax revealed, you can search a weapon or Eris.
Which is good.
It's really good.
Then they got...
Before we continue, I'd just like to give an update on that King Cole deck we argued about last podcast. Got penny sleeves for it. They didn't fit. Just want to throw that out there for anyone who...
It's not my fault. Your sleeves are too big. They're not standard size.
I can't help it.
As death
It
is
is your
too
fault.
much.
As death is just too much, alright? I can't help that. Hey, got a dork.
You need that little fidget machine thing.
Yes, I do. The little thing that, yeah.
Or
That
a
was-
stress ball or something.
Something.
Well, no, there's like a little fidget thing. It has like it's a cube with all different things on each side, and it's like one's like a motion thing, one's just to flick your finger back and forth with it. And
Yeah, it's meant for people who like can't keep. Has to do something with their hands.
I get like that once in a while. It's the ADHD in me.
Okay.
Yeah, well, just life lesson, kids. There's a thing out there for you.
It's called fapping.
There's that too.
There's that too, but that's not appropriate right now. I can't do that. So,
Well, we'll leave.
just leave that on.
Oh dear God.
What happens in here stays in here.
Then I have to, the problem is then I have to listen to it later on when I'm trying to load it up.
No, you don't. You just have to mute.
It's alright.
Just pause.
Timestamp. Alright.
For those who do not want to be permanently scarred, please skip to such and such time ahead. You have been warned. No.
Yeah, just put a timestamp.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I gotta bounce.
Oh, you leaving?
You're out? Okay,
She's
man.
here.
Take care.
Easy.
I'll see you later, good sir.
Sorry to bore you to death.
Tomorrow.
Probably.
Nope, not more.
Alright. And there goes Matt. Anyway.
Alrighty.
Which works. Okay. One of the other ones. What was the other card? Chitoge. It was the level 3 pajama party. Chitoge.
Comes out early.
Yes. Okay. What was the prerequisites for that?
I believe you just have to have 4 weapon or Eris characters on the field.
So just a full field, basically.
Yeah, if you
of
have
the
a
deck,
full field of weapon or Eris, she can come out at level 2.
which is freaking amazing. There's a level 2 in Kantai that does that, Miyoko, that does that as well. But if you have a full field, you can pull her out. But there's no reason to. I mean, she's not that bad, but she's not that good either. But this.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what else Chitoge had effect-wise, other than the fact of level 3 and level 2, always good.
She gets 500 for each other weapon or Eris character, and when she gets frontal attack, look at the top card of your deck, put it on top or bottom.
I like that.
Or actually, put it on top of the deck or into waiting room.
That's still good.
Yeah. It helps get rid of at least 1 damage. Or let you know, oh, well, that's not going to stick.
Yeah, it's very valid. Plus, the fact of if she gets 500 for every other weapon or Eris, that means if she's able to come out at level 2 with her prerequisite, she's a base. She starts off at 9.
Yeah, she starts at 9.
She's
so
a base 11 essentially before anything else. Before did the Paula Brainstormer have a buff?
I don't think so. Let's
Okay.
see.
Like, I'm
Nope, she
okay.
doesn't have one.
There was a Seishiro that did a buff,
Yeah, New Life. It's a 500 in front.
and that's also from the EB.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always good. But that means you can have at level 2 a fucking 11-5-ish whatever.
The
on
best
the
one
field.
to have out if you're at level 2 is probably the Great Style Chitoge. Basically, she gives all level 3 characters in front of her 2,000 power.
Damn. So that would make her a 13 off of just that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You can completely wreck somebody's day with that.
Yep. And she also has when a character uses an act ability, that character gets 500 power until end of turn.
Okay. Now see, I didn't want to completely leave you out of this, Kyle, but there was another deck. Since we couldn't get the other Tim in here, I think it was second place, was a Madoka Magica.
Okay.
I don't know how much you'd be able to talk about this, but I have never messed with it other than playing against the other Tim.
I only know a little bit, but I can help you.
Okay.
What colors are it? Let's start with that. Alright, let's
I'll
see.
put it right here.
Okay.
Let you.
Let's see here. Is this the English format? This is all English format.
Yeah.
Should be.
Should be.
It's off of the Weiss site?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's mostly Homura and Sakaya. I can never pronounce her name. Sakia, sure. Go with that. And then a little bit of
Sayaka.
Kyoko in there, just to splash it.
There was a nice Kyoko and... what was the other red one?
Let's look at these threes here.
I think it was mostly Kyoko. I could be wrong, but there was a particular build that Timmy did, and it was fairly good. It was like mono red and focused around Kyoko and someone else. I can't remember what her name was, but she did really good.
Okay, so one of the threes is the one guided by the law of cycle.
One guided by the cycle.
Sayaka. There you go.
Sayaka.
If the number of climax in your waiting room is 6 or more, it gets -1 level in your hand. It's always nice, especially if you
That's that
sack.
level 3 Maki, yeah.
And then the first skill, at the beginning of your opponent's draw phase, if this card says center stage to one of your opponents, choose one of your characters, my bad, and he gets +4 until the end of turn. The second one is pay 1. When this card is attacked, and if its climax combo, why can I not say it?
Say it with us, Kyle. Sayaka.
Sayaka, okay. Sayaka's true identity is in your climax area. You may pay the cost, which is 1 again. Search your deck up to 2 magic characters and put them to your hand. And then, of course, you shuffle afterwards. Which is good, because you can once you get that level 2 going, on that level 2 game, bruh, you get to start going. And then Sayaka Miki is her other one, which is from the first Madoka set. The first, like, actual booster pack, not the extra booster. And this is a standard, it gets +5 for every other magic character. When it's placed on stage, you can heal 1. Oh, no, actually, you may heal 1, and then when it becomes reversed, you put it into your memory. Which the earlier stuff has messing around with memory. And I believe the movie stuff does as well. Those are the big hitters for the deck. Some of the more Morris stuff is still good. Oh, never mind. They were running 4. They were running more 3s than I thought.
How many?
I think 6 overall.
Okay.
Let's see right here.
Like the only big.
Oh my god, were they running 4 of it? They were running. Oh my god, that's a lot of 3s. Okay, 4, 6. They had 9 3s in this deck. I miscounted.
Dude,
so
you gotta
hard.
think for the sweet stack.
Yeah.
For the sweet stack and for the Yuki deck, I have 4 of each copy of my level 3s in there.
Yeah.
Just because, really and truly, I just need like one of particular ones to go off, or I need to be able to draw or search into all the other ones for combos.
Yeah.
I can before I thought 4 to 6 was enough, but depending on the deck, 8 to 9 is not far of a stretch. Think the Kantai deck now, I was running 6. I'm gonna have to put in the Kagekai and make it 7 now.
Yeah. Also, look at like the Pake series. That shit runs off of experience.
They
So
have to.
Want to throw 3s over there into the level.
Exactly.
True.
They want their effects to go off early.
So
They're
they'll
gonna,
run 12.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's no issue at all.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't need that. Don't need that.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I don't need that.
Like, shoot, we can also make another shameless plug right here, and that's for
The Fire Sister deck.
the Fire Sister Jenks's egg deck, which is based off of the Fire Sisters and Nizemono. And just look at how many level 3s he has to run to really get the deck running. And some of those, like he runs 4 of the freaking level 3 Kambaru and doesn't have to. She doesn't pull those out as much. I mean, you may pull out 1, but he's going to pull out
The Immortal.
not Karin, but Tsukihide, the other one. I mean,
The Immortal Phoenix.
That's Suki. Wait, that's Tsukihide.
Yeah.
The other
Karin
one,
B.
Karin, yeah. He's going to pull out Karin and be able to go, I'm switching my field around. Y'all ain't going to clock shoot me today, bitch.
Yep.
What?
I was about to read. But
Oh, go ahead.
You guys went on a rant, so.
I had to. I'm
He
sorry.
does that.
Yeah, you all.
Well, if you're gonna, which one are you reading?
The Homura, which is what they run 4 of.
Okay, read that.
Okay, so when this card's placed on stage by hand or change effect, which obviously has a change card in.
He does. Which is the change card in there?
Let me go back in here. Let me finish reading this.
Okay, go for it.
Draw 2, drop 1. You draw 2 cards, choose a card from your hand, and drop it. Then when it's placed on stage from hand, you choose one of your stand characters, rest it. And then when this card attacks, if Truth Behind the Barrier is in the climax area, this card gets plus 2,000, and the following ability, which is when this card's battle becomes reversed, you clock shoot it.
Always good.
And where is this change card?
What is the what's the climax combo? What is the climax
I
itself?
think it's a
do?
1k1, if I remember correctly.
Always good.
Because they run 4
Never
of that.
bad.
I mean, it's
Yeah, it's a 1k1. I remember because Tim runs it.
yeah.
Okay, which one is it?
Well, and what was her base power? I know you said she got
10,000.
So
13.
at minimum of a 13, but before anything else to try to clock shoot stuff, always good.
Yeah, he has a mixture of stuff from the old set and the new set. Or newer set. Come on. Work with me. Wait, does he only... Wait, am I reading this right?
Huh?
He only runs 6 ones.
That's a change. No pun intended. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy only runs 6 ones.
That level 0 game to just beat your opponent down wouldn't be bad.
How many zeros?
4, 7, 9, 13, 16, 18.
Okay, I've seen that. I've seen some decks do that.
Yeah.
I got to about 17 or something like that with the zeros in Kantai. So
I think I run 19 in the Runbout.
Oh yeah, that's what I
you
figured.
kind of have
garbage.
to. Yeah.
Let me talk about this Kyoko backup real quick. Okay, it's pay to put a character from your stage into your waiting room. When this card uses backup, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's higher level characters, and you put it into the waiting room, and plus 25 backup.
So she is almost
She's anti-change.
anti-change.
Pretty much.
Cool.
And that's from Rebellion, so Rebellion has that.
Okay. Quick side note: that was another card in the Nizakoi deck they got an anti-change. There was a Chitoge that was an anti-change that they got in.
That was from the first set.
Are you sure that wasn't out of the E?
Nope.
Oh,
That was from the
I'm
first
sorry.
set.
I had never seen the card until that point. Then
Yeah,
my
you
bad.
have seen it. I ran it. At one point.
In Seishiro?
Yes.
I don't remember it at
Yeah,
all.
I ran it once because that was when you were running Titans heavily.
Since we're passing the
Okay.
computer, oh my god, Hugh, Hugh, featuring that's a stupid name. Anyway, since we're going passing the computer around.
Oh, Makise Kirisu from Science-Gate.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so then the third one was Kantai, which I thought the random insert of a level 0 Kasumi was weird, but that's whatever.
What happens
Okay.
when Kantai players get bored with what they run?
Mm-hmm.
They just start throwing shit at it and just see what sticks.
Well, this guy actually did an interesting little combo. I'll get to that in a second, but ran the standard Verni. It's yellow-green. We got the Hatsus, we got the Hibikis, we got the Inadumas, which usually for the people who run the yellow-green because they want to get Shimikaze, they'll run 4 Inaduma, but I only count 3 here, which is when it gets sent to the waiting room, at a level, pay the cost at a level 1 or lower from your deck to hand to get Shimikaze, basically. It might as well have the card effect, when this dies, grab Shimikaze from the deck. You just might as well say that.
I'm proud of you. You know why?
Why's that?
Because you can count.
I know.
Only 3 claps.
Only 3 cards. Because there's only 3
We
of
don't know if you
them.
can count any higher.
If I go over 4, it starts getting hard. 3 Compass. Fuck that card. Okay, this is the funny part of the deck. They put in a +2 soul.
What?
They have 3 copies of Akagi's Climax combo, 4 copies of Shimikaze's, and they put
A random 2 soul.
a +2 soul in here called It's Akatsuki's Turn. Pay close attention. They put the Akatsuki in that has the Climax combo, which is shit. Where was it? Nope, they didn't do it. But I'm sorry, they did not put that in. Nope, they did.
Did they or didn't they?
I had to scroll down. I'm sorry.
I think they did.
They did.
They did.
They did. Oh no, that's Winter Moment Akatsuki.
Nope.
Fuck.
He's wrong still.
I was wrong still. Forgive me. I
My
thought
computer
it was.
cut off 10 minutes ago. He's just trying to guess it shit now.
Bitch, you guess it. But you right.
But you're right.
Anyway, I was wrong there. Okay, the particular combo that this one's running is Yahagi and Noshiro. Yahagi is a level 1 drop. You can tap 2 characters, and it gets 25 power till end of turn, and it has Clock on Core. But it's a base of like 6, so if you do that, it's 85. The Noshiro is like a 500 or something in front, and it has an effect that every time you play, once a turn when you do a act ability, you can give a light cruiser 1500 power. And so when you use Yahagi's tap for her act effect to give her 25, give her another 15 on top of that. So wait, it would go from 6 to 85 to a 10k. A level 1 just goes boop over whatever you decide to play. And she has Clock on Core, so she just stays for days. Obligatory Zuiho. For some reason, there's 3 of the Ashigara backup. I don't understand that. But it's whatever. Haguro is best girl. Here's your computer.
Alright, that works.
So I think me and Kyle can both agree that Kantai is the deck that just says, yeah, you really shouldn't be playing this game. Because, well, you're not going to be salvaging. yeah, you're not going to be changing. You're not going to be healing. Oh, do you want to even play? Sorry, you can't do that either.
You automatically.
And then it screws me over when I play Compass and mill 3 climaxes. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Personal preference.
It's got options.
Too many. Some would say.
But just think, when the European fleet comes over,
We'll never come over.
I can make a pure destroyer deck.
How are those abyssals treating you?
There's a level 3 destroyer. There ain't no abyssals yet.
Exactly.
I don't think it's ever coming. I'm sorry.
It was an issue with the shipping company. Until they get that, when they get that straight, we'll get it. But I don't even know what the initial problem was, as far as with them. I don't know.
They
Whatever.
realized the mistake in creating the cards.
Wouldn't doubt that.
You can't tell me that a singular deck that says your opponent cannot do this in one single deck and still be functional and not just rely on you're not playing.
It's not that you're not playing. It just has penalties.
Oh, you want to do something? Oh, you're not doing nothing to me anymore because you are now -6 soul. Fuck you.
It's
You're not
an
playing
option.
me anymore.
It is an option. That it does not say you cannot salvage. Hatsukaze says if you salvage, and it also affects me, thus for preventing me from running salvage as well.
Sure.
Hibiki affects both
But
players.
You gotta stop and think. You're talking about a deck that can just say you're not salvaging, healing,
Yeah.
or anything like that. But would you go and say like, I don't know, the Ren deck? It salvages. There are specific climax combos to salvage. You play one card, it's like, no,
Well,
I better not even try.
We talked about this because I made the deck around the time you were doing all that stuff, and so was Travis.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't say salvage, so if you don't trigger it.
It's also only during the battle phase.
Yeah.
So if I can use my
Your one Ren that's on play. Like Matt does the
Exactly.
same thing
Yeah.
with it was a Senju Gahara that on play during the main phase you can add 1 back or add 2 back. I forget what the exact effect was for the Senju, but the Ren did something on the same lines.
for Victory Ren you can add you choose one from your wedding ring, put it back to your hand. It's not salvage technically, so
Yeah.
you're perfectly fine on that
I mean,
aspect.
it is, but also brainstorm
But
salvagers.
it's the timing of it.
That's the truth. So sadly, the biggest part that Hatsukaze hits is the salvage triggers off of the climaxes or combos. Like there's a Liz, Lisbeth from SAO
Right.
that gives herself the ability off of doing the accelerate to if her battle opponent becomes reversed. So this is during the battle phase. You can add back a Avatar Annette from the waiting room.
Right.
That's specifically during the battle phase. Then the thing is, both of those are completely optional. It's both you can do this. You don't even have to do the accelerate ability to begin with. One, that Liz is strong enough on its own. If you're able to play around the main phase thing with Hatsukaze, it more forces you can still play, but it more forces your opponent to not get free shit off of, oh, I just triggered this free card. I just triggered this free card. Oh, this net advantage. It does prevent advantage. But then, even in Kantai as well, there is the Tenryu Tatsuta engine for a red build. I made the deck. I still have the entirety of the setup, but it's an entire engine for them to be able to just stack massive amounts of stock and salvage over and over.
Right.
And I can't do that, even though that's a really great engine. I can't do that with a Hatsukaze.
Right, and you wouldn't even run it in that build.
Obviously. Yeah.
Obviously, it's obvious.
Yeah.
But you gotta stop and think. There are some cards that run salvage triggers for cards that don't even salvage.
Yeah, Matt.
Exactly.
Sorry, Keiji-kun.
I mean, it's more along the lines of it basically stops an entire function of the game. And you can run like 4 different things that say, these 4 things you cannot do in this game, or you're going to be severely punished for.
Exactly. Now, I will admit the Hibiki is the much more punishing, because at least with Hatsu you can salvage in the main phase and you're fine.
If you have stuff that does that.
Agreed.
But that's limited.
Yeah, but with the Hibiki heal tax, there's only one way to get around her, because her effect specifically says when a card is sent from by an effect from the clock to the waiting room, heal tax triggers. Titans get around that because their climax combo returns a card from the clock back to the hand.
Yeah, it doesn't.
It's a heal, but it doesn't. It's not the exact wording that Hibiki states, mostly
Right.
because Hibiki was made before Titans ever existed. But that's whatever.
But I don't know of any other cards that do that.
There probably is, but like you said, I can't think of any off the top of my head.
Yeah. So
I guess you kind of
what's
have.
around isn't.
Now she is not as. She can still be. She's. I can't say fair or unfair for that because of that. Like you said, that's not always the thing that happens. But your opponent can always just refuse the heal.
Yeah.
To not have to. But that's
Again,
always.
All of this stuff is optional for your opponent.
Yeah.
But I mean, that can cost you games because.
Especially with multiples because
Exactly.
they stack. But the Hatsus also stack. But half the time you're only going to have like 1 or 2 Hatsu. I've gotten 3 to 4 Hibikis in the memory off of their effects before. And my opponent forgot
Exactly.
to not heal. And I'm like, oh my god, bro, you're taking like 4 damage because you can't pay for any of this.
Exactly.
And that won me the game just because the dude forgot.
Yeah. I mean, it's all about the sheer splashability of your opponent.
Especially considering the Hibiki, the cost
It
of
doesn't
putting her into
care.
memory, the cost of putting her into the memory, you don't have to have the Verni that she changes into.
Right.
And that's where it's like, what?
Yeah. Totally fair, right? You don't even need the rest of this effect. You just, I'm in memory now. My effect is activated.
Agreed.
I don't have to do the rest of my stuff.
If you get Verni, you get Verni. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
Agreed. And I will completely and totally admit that that is where, sure, it affects both players, but you can just get around that by not running any of the shit to begin with.
Exactly. I mean, it's more along the lines of most of this stuff is what? In level 0 and 1, right?
The Hatsukaze is 0, the Hibiki is 0, the Verni that she changed it into is a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Which, here's the cool thing. A lot of the green... I could do this with mine as well. It's the fact of, even though the Verni is green,
Mm-hmm.
you don't... If I go to level 1, I could pick blue for my level.
Yeah.
Not have any green in my clock. Swing with the level 0 Hibiki, still get the Verni out, and not have to worry about the color thing, because that's when you play it from hand to
Right.
deal, not pulling back from an effect.
Right. But that's what I mean.
Yeah.
They're all basically in the
Now-
very low end of the
And the Zuiho's
levels.
level 2 as far as the anti-change. I'm
But-
trying to think of any other level.
But that's a
1
character,
stuff.
and it doesn't care about color.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying,
Just as far as level, yeah.
as far as level, you can splash that into any Kantai deck
Technically-
and not give a fuck.
Technically, yeah. With the zeros, you can splash it in, and even the Zuiho, because like you said, doesn't check color, can be splashed into anything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you're essentially saying all 4 of these can go into any deck build and Kantai you want. It's however you feel like that deck. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna run the yellow.
Yeah.
Put in this, this, and this. Oh, look at this.
Because I can't tell you how many times I've played against Kyle and I just open up with like 2 Vernis and just go ahead and pitch him for the opening mole, and he's just like, God dang it, Billy. He's just nodding right now, like, yep, I don't even care to commentate because contact. But no, dude, once we get the overseas for that blue deck and you get to running that deck should do so well, and you should have so much fun with that. Really.
I hope
truly.
you draw all the climaxes.
Don't worry, I have every time I practice.
I know.
Do you not power shuffle?
I do
I
power
power
shuffle.
Not you, him. I know you do.
And I still had all of the level 2s.
I've seen Matt open with 5 climaxes, pitch all 5 climaxes, and draw the other 5, and the other 3 are sitting right there staring at him going, ah, ah.
I know.
That was all in a test hand. Thank God that wasn't an actual tournament.
In the actual tournament today, I had several games. I played against him. There was a turn where I could literally play 1 card.
Yeah, I did that too.
And against Andrew,
Yeah.
there was a point where I was 8 cards in hand and was considering passing turn just to get rid of shit. I had 6 level 2s and 2 climaxes in hand.
Ugh.
I could not play shit.
Ugh.
Yeah, I had all.
This is a bad taste in your mouth.
And here's the thing, he got me to level 2 that turn, but I only had 3 stock because I couldn't swing for shit. I had no early game today. I mean, I could not see any of my early game cards. That feel.
Yeah.
Well, kids, you look at the time.
What
Yeah.
time is it? Tool time. No,
We're running out of time.
it's Nozomi time because your wallpaper.
Because it's amazing. Anyway, if you look at the clock closely, you will realize.
Minus 12. It is 7:32. I army time. I had to do math. Okay, so yeah, it is getting late because they close at what 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want them to be like, guys,
They're
we're closing.
probably wondering where we are.
Valid point. Anywho, you're right. Let's go ahead and stop it here because I am 3, 2, 1, full hour mark. Okay, that works. So yeah, Nisekoi topped.
Contai's still unfair.
Price gouging is there.
Yeah, the options are there. It's not completely. Anyway, price gouging.
Spoken like a true Kantai player.
You're welcome. I play so many other sets. It's whatever.
But you still have like 12 Kantai decks that you can just
Only
go
once
into.
together.
Only once together. But
Yes.
I can de-sleeve that one and into another one. De-sleeve that one into a different one.
I
Into
know.
another one, into another one, into another one, into another one. Add 3 cards, into another one.
For our audio listeners, which is everybody, if you can taste the salt, please give this a like.
Like,
I'm
comment,
just saying,
subscribe.
Everyone who plays here has the salt for the Kantai.
Agreed.
I mean, you've made another Kantai player quit the game.
I forgot
Kantai
about
players
that.
don't like each other.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, Cinderella Girls is what made him want to quit, but we'll talk about that another day.
We'll do that
And
next time.
Anyway.
Okay.
But yes, thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe.
Check out the links below.
Check out the links because I'm going to put a link for Joe Schmo's page. He puts up other Vice and video game stuff. Thank you very much, and hope y'all all have a great day. Peace out.